The new Warhammer waifu is here, Ulrika, providing extreme utility for the likes of Kislev and Empire. And I thought it'd be fitting to have Gotchik and Felix alongside with us to do the unit discovery. So as we can see, 50 armor, 80 leadership, 75 speed, mainly because of the fact that she's on a horse, 50 melee attack, 46 melee defense, a whopping bonus versus infantry of 30. And you can see that the main thing here is that she's an extremely hybrid wizard. So she covers all things for the Empire fundamentally. She's a Hunts Marshal General with the range damage. She's a mage, and she's also basically an Empire Captain from a melee perspective. She performs and does it all, and in lore she certainly does the same. But we have all access to Shadow Magic, so it's fundamentally the same as a Shadow Mage. But we have Silver Dagger, additional 25% damage alongside magical attacks. We got Skaljalndir, butchered that fall, providing 90 accuracy, making it so she's pinpoint accurate, alongside of Blinded for 26 seconds, reducing a significant amount of combat effectiveness. Also, the missile block chance reduction as well is very interesting there, causing it so your other ranged units will actually have a better chance of hitting. Alongside the Dancing Blade, effectively in a 15 meter radius for 23 seconds, she will reduce the melee attack of 24, alongside buffering herself with 40% physical resistance and 24 melee defense. Let's check out Ulrika Magodva within the campaign setting and the skills she has available to her. Keep in mind she has Lesser Hunger, which is effectively a significantly weaker variant of the Hunger as we know it. But if we jump into her skills, we can see that we can get the Barbed Warhorse at level 5, Loyalty to the Motherland at rank 8, which is effectively by our blood, giving her 30 seconds of Unbreakable, which is really amazing, honestly, for a unit that is undead, effectively granting her 30 seconds of additional combat when she should be crumbling. And we got Lightning Fast for 15% physical resistance, Ulgu Exponent, which is 15% spell resistance, Mentor, which is a classic. Next up, we have the Blight of the Skaven, unlocked at rank 14, granting an additional 20% chance to intercept underways, beast paths, or wall routes, especially good against the ratties, because they'd love to jump around. A 25% defense chance for ambush, which is also good against the rats, and various other factions trying to ambush you. And then the whopping 8 melee defense when defending is huge for your entirety of your army. Love to see that. And then we have the Dancing Blades, and we know that from the previous clip. Then jumping into Dragon Slayer, we get heavy AP ammunition, bonus versus large, and AP damage. So you can see that it's predominantly AP, and we have a bonus versus large of 80. So you're effectively hitting like an absolute truck on every single hit. Alongside fire resistance of 25% chance, which is extremely nice for the entirety of the army. Good against Khorne, for example, as you will reduce the damage of flaming attacks. So very, very nice to see, especially against the new Chaos Dwarves as well. And we have the Skaljandir's Fall as well, which we saw in the previous clip. Then next up we have the Beast Slayer, reducing the chance of plague spreading by 50%, reduced attrition from chaos attrition, which is really nice to see, 25% spell resistance as well. Wow, that's kind of incredible. So we're going to be reducing the damage of fire spells by 50%. That seems pretty damn good. Okay. Wound recovery time -3. Next up, the Vampire Slayer, granting immune to psychology for the entire army. Wow, okay, that's really good as well. Because very rare you get immune to psychology within your early game Empire roster. And then ward save 10% for her. We got Bloodborne giving 50% healing cap and attrition reduction from vampire territory, alongside of having terror. Then here's where the hungering gets improved. We gain the normal hungering, and we also have a enemy leadership of -6, alongside 10% cadastral replenishment, which is extremely nice. Then next up, Confident All-Rounder, a nice 6 melee attack, 4 melee defense, really going to be good, coming in clutch. And then we're going to get another 9 melee attack from Merciless Attacker, Prudent Defender, another 9 melee defense, Insurance Policy, 15 armor, Accomplished Cavalry Woman, which is another 45, bloody hell, charge bonus. So if you cycle charges, she'll do an absolute ton of damage. She already has 25. So yeah, really nice to see that. Foe Seeker coming in next, and then we got No Qualms Killer, which is an additional 20 armor piercing and 20% weapon strength. Staying power, so 30% hit points and 5% physical resistance. So she's going to have an insane amount of health that she can heal, especially alongside of the Bloodborne. And staying power, it's a lot of health. Uncanny Range, increasing her range by 30%, alongside getting her Snipe, which is really nice. So if you have any way of stalking her, she'd be very, very good at sniping things. And then Quiver of an additional 30% ammunition, alongside of 25% armor piercing. And then we get Deadly Onslaught, which is a classic. Quite an interesting combination of talents and skills into the Deadly Onslaught. And then we can see that we have the El Clasico of shadow magic, there's no real differences here. You'll want to rush Pit of Shades, the El Clasico combination. And yeah, not going to go into that too much because obviously the fact that this is just a normal spellcaster for the shadow magic. And we have increased mobility, spread control, damage walls, wound, assault units, and specialist. So overall, this honestly is extremely powerful. I'm really interested to see how this works because, like I mentioned, spell resistance and then fire resistance, that's a 50% resistance against fire damage. So anyone that has fire magic is going to be pretty damn sad about that. But that is Ulrika's talents and skills that you can obtain within the campaign. And then I've embedded Ulrika, and she's now max level, and so we can see her stats is absolutely bonkers here. You can see that she's got insane levels of charge bonus, so she's going to be a really potent duelist if you can keep cycle charging her. And you can see that we mentioned it earlier that we have the 80 bonus versus large with only a 7 reload time, so going to be extremely potent at killing things. And then alongside of this, fire resistance, spell resistance, and immune to psychology. Extremely amazing to see, and a very, very awesome legendary hero here. Really excited to see what you can do. And also, if you're wondering how you can unlock her, make sure to check out my video that's on the screen now.